beneath the starfilled sky. It's not to be gained from dwelling on eventuality, over which we have no control, much less one which may never even come to pass. Let us tend to the more immediate matters, informing Commander Bloodin of Titan's demise, for example. You may be certain that he will be glad of the news. Will you be so kind to break it to him? Yo, my mate. I took down Titan again. Time. Hope you enjoyed it. Your cipher was alright. When others came back without you, I feared the worst, but does that matters well in hand? Yeah, it's done. The deed is done. All settled that, is it? I'm glad to hear it, but not half as glad as my men be, believe you me. Regardless of whether or not he was some probably a primal's a primal. There ain't a soul in Maelstrom that hasn't lost a friend to one. Don't get me wrong, we were all prepared to do our part, but we weren't so naive as to think we lived to tell the tale. Thankfully, of course, it didn't come to that, which, my friend, sounds to me like a cause of celebration. No, I know you're a lot of places to be, but why not stay the night? We'd be honored to raise a glass to the triumph return of the Titan's bane. Hey, raise a glass. This seems moist. Just a feeling.
Who goes there? Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas.
Yeah.
So quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences, yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness.
Well,
I was disappointed. Yeah. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. Nevertheless, I had to believe he had good reason. I was determined to uncover the whole truth of the calamity and, perhaps in so doing, find my own purpose in this sea of chaos. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago, before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing.
Yeah.
We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger. Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
What shall I go for? Travel far away with two companions, sitting in the sail, who were very, very into each other. Right? We all can agree on that.
Gods! They must have been at each other's throats from dawn till dusk. I dare say you managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame anyone into behaving. The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on. For the sake of those we hold dear.
Yeah. Must keep going. Can't stop. We can't stop and take a breather, but just know that you always need to carry on in the end. Well, hello there.
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Of course.
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Does he care? No.
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scion's thoughts. And thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
Yeah, but Being honest is not a creed you hold close.
Very well. Draw him out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done. What good a creed one cannot uphold?
Yeah,
What
that's right.
hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
Well, if you didn't keep so many secrets, would be nice. Would be appreciated. Yeah. Stop being so secretive all the time. Just a suggestion. But ho, Drazor. I trust you had a good night's rest. I was but this moment speaking with Tancred and his shoulder via Linkbull. They had some interesting news to share. Apparently during the course of the respective investigation, both come across craze which had borne each guardian seals. It would seem that someone in the capital has been very busy indeed. Accordingly, the Temple Knight have launched a full-scale investigation. Cermak believes that it is only a matter of time before the culprits are found, but we shall have to wait and see. In the meantime, it's only prudent that we look into recent activities of the other tribes, in case that they are to flush with the Guardian Crystal, and with that in mind, I suggest we pray and enjoy another. Wait, where's Elsie? She was a moment with Gabu. Shouldn't be that far away. Oh, only here. Well, let me guess, it's time to leave, isn't it? I apologize for disappearing again. If it's any consolation, I've already packed my things. How is he? Brother, Commander Bloodin. Something tells me you're not solely here out of concern of his welfare. But to answer your question, there has been no change. He is not speak or eat. Not even sure if he slept. If he did, it seems none the better for it. He just shuffles about in the same expression of his face. You will look after him, won't you, Commander? And treat him with every kindness. He's still in there, I know it. Beneath the anguish and despair, he's still fighting with all his heart. He deserves to be given a chance, until he comes back to us, until we know for certain what has become of him. Aye, and didn't worry, if he hadn't risked his neck for one of us to help you secure the better part of the crystals, this could turn out damn sight worse than it did. We'll all soon forget her, and we'll maelstrom command. Sorry, Gabu, I truly am. You should never have been made to, and I know I cannot possibly understand. Mayhap there's nothing I can do or say. The pain, the anger, the helplessness. Hold fast to the memories of better times, remembering as they were. And when it hurts as much as your heart feels fit to burst, let it burst. Let it burst and fill up again with the love for them. and never ever forget. Come along, little one. I remember to, and you Alice say thank you. My fate, sister, your words have reached him. In time he will recover. And those who have orchestrated these events will be made to answer for the crimes. A thousand times over, aye. There will be a reckoning. Turn to the waking sands. Okay. Let's go to the horizon. Okay, load in. Any day now. Any day now. There you go. We have heard the glad tidings from Ogobaro, my friends. By the grace of the 12, your most valiant efforts, people themselves may rest easy. I should think so, yes. Though we felt to prevent a lot of cracks from manifesting, we did succeed in weakening, enabling our friends to dispatch him before the warrior's darkness could make matters worse. Thus by no means an unmitigated success, but it will have to suffice. And let us speak of another matter, one which weighed heavily on my lady's mind. As though this request I sought the Garum oracles, having my better understand the ends of the warriors of light, darkness. Though their copious use of allegory defieth any single interpretation, the oracles paint the most disturbing picture, one world parallel to our own, apart yet linked, strewn with umbral calamity. 7 times have they succeeded. Then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. I always as my lady Mephila spake unto thee. As we up becometh of these reflection, when they and the thoughts are rejoined, for flesh and dawn in umbral fires, each shall surrender to a call, to flow unto endless sea, there to endure as one and none. Then, if the warrior's darkness succeed, everyone in the world will die. And as I, the word speaketh of the renunciation of flesh and subsequent return to the life stream. However, this fate may be yet preferable to the alternative, if the first were to fall to transcendent light in the manner of the warrior of darkness described. It will give way unto the but to avoid wherein none may know either life or death. Far better to die, the reason, for in death there is life. The essence of a soul which returneth unto the source may be born anew, saved. Such at least is their belief, I surmise. If that is true, then gods, no one should ever be make such choice. Ere we speak further on this subject, I will share with thee another recent discovery. It would seem that several sizable shipments of crystal have been delivered into the hands of certain Alamegan parties. Alamegan, strange. And I believe this to be the work of the same Ishgard smuggler who supplied the beast tribe. I know beyond a shadow of doubt, and lest you wonder the motive, I will remind you that the assassins did once attempt to bring back to Sumerian for Alga. The individuals who took receipt of these shipments are refugees belonging to the group devoted to the cause of Alamegan liberation. It also interests thee to know that the Ishgardian supplies appear to be none other than remnants of Aline Royale's network of spies. Surely a jest, and yet it's not so surprising. Bereft of leadership and hunted by the Alliance, I can well imagine such villains being desperate enough to conspire with assassins, assuming they even know or care who their employees are. All of which is irrelevant, forgive me. We will seek the resistance group which received crystals without delay, Drazor, I'll say. Will you come with me to our little Almego? You pretty sus there, Urianja? Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves firsthand. May you ever work in the light of the crystal. No. Alice, Drazor, are you truly listening? Good. I have tidings. The Temple Knights have raided the smuggler's warehouse less than an hour ago. Our cursory interrogation of the prisoner yielded confirmation that they were in employ of, I hope you are sitting down, a man in black robes. Then you have them. And the crystals too. But few remained. Regrettably, it seemed that dispatch of one final shipment in the hours before we struck. It was bound for Little Alamigo, we are told, where it will be received by members of the local resistance group. Since Ermic's men no longer have need of my service, I mind to head that way. As do we. But by happy coincidence, we learned of the shipment but a few moments ago. And I was thinking I might finally be a step ahead of the Warrior of Light and his little helpers. Wait a moment. There's more. And I defy you not to be surprised by this revelation. The leader of Ishgardian smugglers were formerly in the employ of one Elaine Royale, an infamous Ivy herself. Once again, Tancred, if I must inform you that. Tancred, with whom else have you shared this information? About the smugglers? No. As I think I mentioned, the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planned to contact the shoulder next, but is there someone else you would have me notified first? No, there isn't. Your ranch is pretty sus. But I will end this recording session here, because we are above the 2-hour mark. But hey, beneath the starfield sky, how far are we? We are about halfway done, so it's pretty good. But yeah, if you did enjoy this recording session, do leave a like. I'm sorry for the coughing, but hey, can't get away from it. But yeah, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and all that fine and dandy stuff. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.